Welcome to Our Daily Chews, your go-to podcast for all things nutrition. I'm Lynn Clayton, a registered dietitian and your host. I help you sort fact from fiction with a research-based and common sense approach to nutrition science. In today's podcast, we're going to take a bite out of the complex world of diabetes by diving into a common but often misunderstood challenge for people with diabetes, dawn phenomenon. If you've ever woken up to higher than expected blood sugar levels in the morning, you're not alone. This is something many people with type 2 diabetes experience, and today we're going to explore why it happens and, more importantly, how you can manage it with a few simple tweaks to your diet and lifestyle. So grab a cup of coffee or your favorite herbal tea and let's chew on this together. So, first things first, let's break down what dawn phenomenon actually is. Imagine your body is a car. When you go to sleep, your car's engine, that's your metabolism, slows down a bit, right? You're not revving the engine. You're cruising in neutral, so to speak. But then, in the early hours of the morning, your body decides it's time to get the engine running again. Hormones like cortisol and growth hormone get released to help you wake up and start your day. These hormones can make your liver release extra glucose or sugar into your bloodstream, providing you an energy boost to kickstart the day ahead. This is where the problem comes in for people with type 2 diabetes. While these hormones are doing their job, your body might not be able to use that glucose efficiently because of insulin resistance. The result? Higher than expected blood sugar levels when you wake up. In simple terms, your body's trying to help you wake up by pumping out sugar, but if insulin isn't working quite right, it leads to a blood sugar spike first thing in the morning. And that's known as dawn phenomenon. So now that we know what it is, let's talk about how to control it. Fortunately, there are natural, lifestyle-based approaches that can help keep those morning blood sugar levels in check. So let's dive in. First is eat a high-protein bedtime snack. So what you eat before bed can make a difference in your morning blood sugar. A lot of people with type 2 diabetes experience higher blood sugar in the morning because their body is working overtime to regulate glucose overnight. One simple strategy to combat this is to have a high protein snack before bed. But why protein, you may ask? Well, proteins help stabilize your blood sugar levels and keeps your body from overproducing glucose while you sleep. A bedtime snack that combines protein and a bit of healthy fat, but not too much carbohydrate, can slow down glucose production overnight. So here's a suggestion for a high protein bedtime snack. Try Greek yogurt with a tablespoon of chia seeds. The yogurt provides protein, some carbs, and the chia seeds offer fiber and healthy fats. Or try a hard-boiled egg with a few slices of avocado, another healthy fat, which can also slow down digestion and help prevent those morning blood sugar spikes. Or some celery with peanut butter works as well. Be creative. Just make sure you get a protein with some healthy fat. Speaking of bedtime snacks, be mindful of your carbohydrate intake at night. Some people find that eating too many carbs in the evening, like a large portion of pasta or bread, can cause their blood sugar to spike in the morning due to the delayed digestion of those carbs. The key is to eat complex carbs. Think whole grains like quinoa or sweet potatoes, but in moderation and ideally earlier in the day. And here's another tip. Get moving after dinner. Now, you don't have to hit the gym for an intense workout, though if you're up to it, more power to you. But a gentle walk after dinner can help your body use that glucose more efficiently, which can help with your morning blood sugar levels. Exercise makes your body more insulin sensitive, so your body will handle that overnight glucose production a little more effectively. And watch out for that evening stress. Remember that cortisol, the stress hormone, plays a big role in the dawn phenomenon. So think about ways to de-stress in the evening. A relaxing bedtime routine like reading, meditating, or even some gentle yoga can help calm the nervous system and lower cortisol levels, which may reduce the glucose spike in the morning. If listening to the evening news stresses you out, then skip it in favor of getting a good night's rest. And get consistent sleep. Yes, you've heard it a million times, but sleep is critical. When you don't get enough rest, your cortisol levels rise, which could trigger the dawn phenomenon. Try to maintain a consistent sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up about the same time every day, so that your body can get into a healthy rhythm. Aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. And lastly, if you haven't already, consider tracking your blood sugar levels regularly. This helps you see patterns and trends, especially with morning readings. There's no one size fits all approach to managing diabetes, so keeping a record can help you and your healthcare team tailor strategies that work for you. And if you qualify, consider a continuous glucose monitor, also known as a CGM, to help you track your trends over time. This provides more data than finger sticks and can give you a clearer picture of what your blood sugar levels are doing throughout the day and night. It also helps you adjust habits accordingly to keep those blood sugars within your target range. So let's wrap this up with a quick recap on managing dawn phenomenon. One is eat a high protein snack before bed. Think Greek yogurt or eggs. Two, choose your carbs wisely in the evening and aim for moderation. Three, move your body after dinner with a light walk. 4. Reduce evening stress by practicing relaxation techniques. 5. Get consistent quality sleep and stick to a regular sleep schedule. And 6. Track your blood sugars so you can identify patterns. It may take a bit of trial and error to figure out what works best for you, but with patience and persistence, you can absolutely find ways to manage those morning blood sugar spikes. Now, before we go, I want to give a quick shout out to a resource that helped guide today's episode. For those of you who want to dig deeper into the science behind dawn phenomenon, I highly recommend checking out the American Diabetes Association website at diabetes.org. As always, if you're trying new things or making significant changes to your diabetes management plan, it's a good idea to consult with your healthcare team, especially if you have any concerns or underlying health conditions. That's all for today's episode of Our Daily Chews. I hope you found these tips helpful for understanding and managing dawn phenomenon. Remember, small adjustments to your diet and lifestyle can make a big difference over time. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, keep chewing on some helpful tips to navigate through your diabetes journey and stay healthy. This podcast is sponsored by Clayton Nutrition, a private medical nutrition therapy practice offering telehealth services for those needing nutrition therapy to prevent, treat, or manage chronic health issues. Whether it's diabetes, cardiovascular concerns, food allergies, digestive issues, or weight management, we focus on good nutrition for better health. Check out my resources, blog articles, and one-to-one nutrition services at claytonnutrition.com. For additional support with managing diabetes, Clayton Nutrition offers an online course called Better Diabetes Control. This self-paced video course provides valuable information to help you get the best diabetes control possible. To learn more, go to claytonnutrition.com and look under Nutrition Services tab to sign up. If you prefer to work personally with a dietitian and diabetes educator, you can schedule an initial consultation with me by going to claytonnutrition.com and schedule now under Nutrition Services tab. I am licensed and able to provide medical nutrition therapy via telehealth to residents of North Carolina, Virginia, Georgia, Iowa, Texas, Arizona, Colorado, California, Michigan, and New Jersey. It's easier than ever to get the diabetes support you need from the comfort of your own home. Don't wait. Diabetes is a progressive disease and complications will arise if you keep putting off getting better diabetes control. This podcast is for educational purposes only and is not intended to replace the advice of your healthcare professional. I recommend you seek help from a trained professional who can work with you in your specific situation.